take for instance a lady who wears sneakers and somebody who wears heels. There's just a different way.
Oh, tell me about
There's
it.
a different way.
Is that feminine allure that just goes with it?
That just goes.
And it's important for women to own that place.
So
Hello ladies and welcome to Queenly. If you're new here, my name is Seymour and it's a pleasure to have you join me on today's episode. My conversation this week is with Lovette Otegbola. She is an international dance artist, a master choreographer, a dance minister, a wife, mother, and an educator. She has worked as a celebrity dance instructor in various shows like Celebrity Takes Two, Dance Nigeria, Project Fame West Africa, and a lot more. Interestingly, Lovette and I met on the set of Project Fame West Africa where we worked together. While she worked as a dance instructor, I worked as a red carpet host. Meeting her was such an amazing experience. Not only did I get carried away with her dance spirit, her energy, but the wisdom that Lovette shares when she has interaction with you is totally out of this world. I decided I wanted to have a sit down with her and have an amazing conversation. Get to learn about her journey and some amazing lessons that she has learned from her career as a dancer and hop into that dance move that you can use on the dance floor, but how you can reignite your feminine energy for your relationship, marriage, or your personal life. Let's get into this chat with Lovette.
Lovette, is good to see you
good
again.
to see you, Seymour. It's so long.
Last time I saw Lovette was five years ago.
About 5 years, yes, maybe 5, 6.
This woman has this, I don't know what to call it, but she has this thing when she gets on stage, when the music comes on, she turns the whole world around and we're all opening our mouths. One thing I want to know is, where do you get the energy? How do you get on stage and you instantly become someone else that gets people wowed? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know.
Have you always wanted to be a dancer, or was it something that just came along the line?
It is something that came along the line. I always liked to dance, but
Okay.
it came along the line as first it started as ministry, and then it grew from there, and it's much more. And now I think it's still kind of ministry, like a calling or something, because I'm really now more in tune with children and their classes and developing, etc., in that line.
Okay.
But I mean, I still perform, but once in a while, very few times. But I'm teaching more now.
When you say ministry, we hear people get on stage, or pastors minister. How do you use dance to minister to people?
First and foremost, for an individual, it's healing for you.
Okay.
So there are a lot of times that dance is, literally dance is an expression. So if dance is an expression, you're expressing feelings. Sometimes you need to unburden, and dance is a tool to unburden. But there are times that people are going through stuff, and dance is sometimes the unburdening from you is what somebody else needs to see. That, you know what, I've been there, I've done that, I'm in this struggle as well. And if this person can use this as a tool, I can as well. I can maybe not physically dance, but I can take in from the emotions of this person and heal through the process as well.
I like the expression of the healing. It makes me feel like there must have been a journey that you've been through. Walk us through one journey that really pushed you and how dance got you out of it. One
very many years ago. So I never took dance really seriously. I just did dance parties, latest parties in school. How's the life of the party? I could dance for hours, and then suddenly one day I fell sick. I found it difficult to walk, and so I got into the process of saying, and it took months. It took quite a while, but one of the things I did at that point, say, you know what, God, if you're going to help me get past this stage, I will do this for you. And dance was one of the processes that helped me. So I started walking, I started dancing again, but now it wasn't at parties. It was now more for the gospel.
So you went from dancing at a party to dancing for God, and from dancing for God to calling souls into dancing,
pulling literally.
Wow.
So most of my classes, when I teach classes now, I want the children to come into the class and not think about how school was yesterday or how bad school was that same day.
Okay.
I'm looking at a child coming into a class to feel like, you know what, this is a safe place. This is a place that I can express, I can laugh, I can make mistakes, and I won't get
punished
for it. Even though we know that this is serious business, we can joke through it, but also find a way to find a balance. And you know what, this is fun, but this is serious as well. But for me, it's having that every child who comes into my class doesn't want to just leave like that. Will tell you, you know what, I want to come back next week. I want to come back tomorrow. I want to be her. You know, I want to be like Miss Lovette. I hear it a lot these days from some. I want to be like Miss Lovette. You know, she has fun while teaching us. It's serious, but she's having fun. So for me, it's drawing people into a safe place. A safe place where you can express, and you're not thinking if my mistakes are going to be held against me, because really it's not.
If in the process of taking dance as mainstream, what barrier have you been through, or stereotype have you been through in your industry as a dancer, and how did you break out of it?
Okay, the fact that apart from dance that I do, I also choreograph, which is something I'm really passionate about. And one of the things is, people just tend to feel like, oh, she's a dancer, so she's an easy lay. Oh, all this
what?
An easy lay. Oh, you can. They sleep around.
For real?
Oh yeah.
People have that kind of mindset.
Yes.
Do they think there's a career for such people?
Well, the truth about it is that sometimes in this career path, apart from the fact that I do dance for ministry, you're choreographing for stars, for instance, stage performances for them, and definitely because of lyrics or something, there are movements that you tend to have to use to express.
Oh, I get it now.
So people feel, if she's doing this,
we can throw something at her.
But I mean, no.
How have you had to deal with things like that?
I mean, take for instance, personally, you will not catch me wearing bearing it all out. No, you will not catch me doing that, especially on the job. In fact, I think there are people who, if they don't see me on a bandana, leggings, and a t-shirt, they're like, something is wrong. Why is Lovette not dressed like that today? Is she in a mood? So I like being covered up.
So that's how do you, if you get a job that requires, let's assume you're interpreting a love story, and you need to do the
express
Titanic woman kind of thing, and you have to dress in a way. How do you balance? This is me doing my job, and
there's always. It's like saying that I'm a teacher in a school, and I get home and I put a blackboard in front of the TV, and all my kids will ever do is read A, B, C to Z till they go to bed. So there are times that you need to actually you create a wall. You create that safe place for yourself and say, you know what, this is me. This is a job. But I mean, you're leaving that set and you're like, we're done here.
We're done.
we're done here. In this career, you wear different hats.
It's like acting. Actually. It's like acting. When you're on stage, you're a different person,
and you don't take that personality. You don't take that personality everywhere. I mean, this is you, Seymour. Do you take this personality everywhere at home, and you're telling your son, so sit down. So this is. I mean, the boy would naturally like, is this life? No. So you wear several hats. You wear several persons, and you are that person in different capacities. And then it ends there. It ends there. So your work life is different from your home life. My kids dance as well. So, but I mean, I don't burden them with, you have not done.
You're not danced today.
Exactly. Because I mean, this is them at home. They need to be children.
Truly.
When
they are, steal that part of them away.
So they know what to do. When I'm teaching a class, they don't even say mommy. They say Miss Lovette. Miss Lovette, should I? So they also know that there is so they know where
when mommy comes in
and when the teacher comes in.
Wow.
They know. Wow. So there's that so we fit into different boxes at different times. Just know which box. If it's a round one, know where to fit in. If it's a square one, know where to fit.
To get in.
Yes.
I was going through your Instagram some time ago, and I saw where you wrote you don't post your behind the scene as you would love to, and you said it's because of shyness.
Yes.
Tell me how shyness has stopped you from putting the best version of yourself out there.
To be honest, I think as much as I'm very expressive because of the art that I'm in, I'm also very withdrawn. So like I say, you wear different hats. You're a different person at different times. So especially when I'm the choreographer, I tend to leave my work in a safe.
Okay.
I don't know why. And I hear people a lot say, oh, Lovette, we don't see a lot of your work. And then when clients are asking me, oh, can you send me something? Blah, blah, what have you done? And then I start sending them links to my Dropbox or Google Drive. Yes. They're like, why are all these things not on your page? They get to see that part of it. But I'm really shy about I think it's almost like bearing yourself out so much and exposing yourself out. But I mean, some of my works are out there. Without me actually saying, that's it.
Okay.
Because sometimes blogs will probably post it and stuff like that. I won't outrightly say, oh. But then also, some clients are very passionate about keeping
certain things.
So they don't
confidential.
Even if in this particular show there were 2,000 people or 5,000 people and everybody had a phone and were videoing it, but the fact that they say, you know what, they can have their personal copy, but
that part of it.
But this is sacred to us. Okay. So some clients are like that. They don't. It's like some of my children classes. I will probably not post a lot of the kids that come to my studio, and not because I'm too shy to post them, but because it's not everybody who is comfortable with that. So some clients are like that. They're like, you know what? Yeah, we've done this, but you're not posting it. Like, okay, let me have an example. Like, I was on The Voice last year, but I wasn't posting.
Why? Would you say that?
I think I only had one picture of me posing in the shirt.
Would you say because the clients have gotten comfortable with confidentiality,
I think
you also have fallen into that?
Yes. So it's a comfort zone for me. Okay. And then sometimes I think I'm also very afraid of being criticized.
Why?
So sometimes, not all
the time. Okay, there's sometimes. What could they possibly want to criticize?
I don't know. You see that thing? I don't know. But in my head, I'm like, let somebody not see this thing and say.
Does the pressure of being a celebrity make you live to double life? Like when you're indoors, you're Lovette. When you're outdoor, you have to be the celebrity Lovette. And how do you go through when fans see you? How do you handle that area?
I'm lucky. We all have struggles. We all have our days. Our good days, our bad days. The days you want to get out of bed.
The ugly days.
The ugly days.
When you don't want to wear makeup. You don't even want to dress up for the day.
You have those days. But I will tell you, one thing that has helped me is dance. Every day, even if I have a migraine, I get on the dance floor, I feel better. So we all have personal struggles. Simon, you have your personal struggle. I have mine. Is it that your family, your parents, your kids, your husband, your work? I mean, there's something. But one motto that I've kept for myself is one day at a time. The minute you're thinking of, so I get it. There are people who say, oh, I'm planning 5 years from now. Yes, I have plans for 5 years from now. But I don't wake up every day thinking 5 years from now. I wake up every day saying, what is today? What can I do today that would make meaningful? How will I get through today that will make me happy? How will I get through today that would make some change? How will I get through today and keep that one thing, or do one thing that would affect 5 years from now? So one day at a time. The minute you start living for tomorrow, next tomorrow, day after, or next week, you can plan your schedule. You can. One day at a time helps.
Everyone has a unique energy that they bring, and it's the energy you bring on stage is quite different.
I bet
it's
all out.
It's contagious.
Well, that's because every time I bear it all out. I'm not holding back. The minute you start holding back and you're not bearing it all out, then you're not giving 100%. And the truth is, that's where the healing starts. When you bear it all out, when you leave it out there, it's out there. There is nothing to take home.
I remember I mentioned that I was learning how to dance salsa.
Yeah.
And I'm such a naughty student. I broke out halfway and I didn't continue.
And salsa is addictive. actually.
Honestly, I love that dance because there's this seductive, alluring,
Expressive. I mean, there is.
Is there a connection? Do you think that women, whether single or married, do you think that's a dance that women should learn how to dance, to build some form of romance
100%.
in their marriage? Talk us through that.
100%. In fact, I have a friend who teaches a hill class
Okay.
in Lekki, and I see women who are very withdrawn, very
Okay.
I'm this, but when they are on the dance floor, they're different. They're more expressive. They're inner. I don't know if you say inner chakra. Or there's this passion that comes from within. And at the end of the day, the truth about it is that when you are expressive like that on the dance floor, there's no way you are not expressive in every other areas. One thing that it helps is that your confidence is off the charts.
Okay.
It builds your confidence off the roof.
Okay.
You are not yourself alone. You know that there is something else about you that is out there that people need to see. Take for instance a lady who wears sneakers and somebody who wears heels. There's just a different way.
Oh. Tell me about it.
There's a different way. Yes, maybe the lady with the sneakers has a lot of confidence, but trust me, when you probably look at the lady with the heel, you're just like,
there's that feminine allure that just goes with it.
That just goes with it. Exactly.
So I have met a couple of married women who are beginning to lose confidence in themselves due to so many things, childbirth and all of that. How do we connect dance, especially maybe because I like salsa, how do we connect dance to helping them rebuild their confidence in themselves and in their marriage?
Good thing is this: when you're looking for the best way to lose weight, dance is one of the best and healthiest and most fun way to lose weight.
Okay.
So if you are the kind of person who probably gained a lot of weight after childbirth, that helps you.
Okay.
You lose it gradually and you will not even know that you're losing as much while over a period of time. Right. That's number one.
Yes.
Number two, when you get to learn something you learn it very well. It's like a woman who cooks very well in the kitchen. Trust me, when her friends come, she wants to show off.
Exactly.
I have a friend. If this girl should make food for you, you will not know when you finish eating the food. But she's so confident in that
area.
I mean, she could cook a storm, and everybody's wondering, how did you do this? You one single person. So it's like that for a woman. When you learn something and you are confident, trust me, you are a master at your own.
And it's important for women to own that place.
So if you are that kind of person and you do have a supportive family, supportive husband, so as a married person, you learn something, you dance, you love it. I will use myself as an example. My early days, I mean, when salsa was everywhere in Lagos, everybody was doing salsa. I used to go to salsa every other night with my husband. He doesn't dance, but he will sit down and smile all through the hours I'll be on the dance floor. And that's because he supported me. So that was an easy way for me to know, you know what, I'm doing good at this, I keep at it.
Okay.
So if women do have that support system, learn something, they're confident in it, trust me, there is no way that it won't translate into your home. Your children are happier, you're a happier person. Your husband comes home to a happier person.
True, very true. Because when the woman is happy in the home, every other thing falls into.
She has time to express herself through other means that is other than being a mother, being this or that or that. So at the end of the day, it spills out into her work life, into her marriage, into having kids or training her kids if she does have, even to her neighbors. That's the truth. I mean, we're all trying to build a happier environment. One pace at a time, or one person at a time. So if you do have all this, everybody deals with this stuff. But like I said, one day at a time. I had to look at other things that I could do. And the good thing is that I'm not afraid to do anything. And honestly, I literally will do anything.
Oh, this woman is something.
She's something else.
That was an amazing conversation. Speaking with Lovette opened my eyes to so many areas of dance that we might actually be underestimating. Not only does dance help you open up, it helps you express yourself and tap into that area of your life that you might actually be sweeping under the carpet. What part of her conversation resonated with you? I would love to hear from you. Let's drop your comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.